It doesn't matter where in the world you cruise with Seabourn. I think every itinerary brings its own unique opportunities, and every itinerary has a slightly different dynamic. In the Mediterranean, because we have beautiful weather, you have to be outside.
On the Mediterranean, I've been sailing basically since I started. And I love Mediterranean. Mediterranean is my favorite.
From the moment you step foot on a Seabourn ship, everybody is important. As such, that whole experience becomes so much more personalized. So by anticipating our guest needs and being very adaptable to our offerings, I would say that's one of the things that set us apart.
And it's all there. Oh, you have history, you have architecture, you have culture.
So Amalfi, of course, is one of the most spectacular ports in the Mediterranean. I would say it's one of the Italian jewels.
The Amalfi Coast is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
UNESCO is an international organization taking care of world heritage.
There are over 1,000 UNESCO World Heritage Sites around the world. Seabourn visits upwards of 170 of those each year.
64% registered by UNESCO is in Rome City.
Seabourn is the only company that has a formal partnership agreement with UNESCO.
It's important to visit these places, these parts of Italy, and people have the possibility to discover something dating back centuries before Christ.
What guests are going to be able to get out of these visits to World Heritage Sites is an intimate look at some of the stories that have made these heritage sites so important.
If people came in this part of Italy, it's possible for tourists to have an impression as Italian people live.
At the Lemon Farm in Amalfi, you'll see 3 generations of farmers. And going there, you are taking part in a tradition that is generations old. Salvatore at the Lemon Farm was a businessman. He had no ambitions of ever being a farmer like his parents and grandparents, but he felt the call a few years ago and has come back to relive those traditions and that lifestyle that his family's been here for generations. And that's what you'll get to touch when you visit the Lemon Farm in Amalfi. The reason why the UNESCO-Seabourn relationship works so well is they both have heritage conservation at the forefront of their operations. For Seabourn, it's important that year after year, returning to sites, they have that same authenticity.
A couple of weeks ago, we had guests that had an experience. This lady was so excited. She came up to me the day after the tour and she said that was the most unique, bespoke, tailor-made, phenomenal experience that I've ever had shoreside.